Horse number 1, red-hot favorite in its last race, but fell at the first. Horse number 2 tends to do too much early on and tires near the end. Horse number 3, watch this one go. My tip for today. Keep an eye on this one. Horse number 4 excites on every occasion. A good game stayer of a horse. Horse number 5, looking good this year, always well turned out. Pity he's never won a race. And number 6, one to watch. This is the punter's favorite. Horse number 7 didn't look comfortable last time out, so don't hold your breath about this one. And horse number 8, always in with a shout. But having a jockey nicknamed Fatty doesn't help at all.
They're under starts orders, and they're off. And so they've got 2 miles ahead of them, and already been pushed along on the outside, the 8, as they go towards the first fence in the home straight. They take 3 fences in line down the home straight before they go round and do it all over again. The 1 on the outside jumps to the front. On the inside was the 7, and then 8, and then after these the 2. That's the first quartet, followed by the 6, who's taking quite a strong hold. Then the grey 4. On the inside comes the 3, and over fence number 2 it was the 5 who was the back marker. So they come on towards the fence, which will be the last in the circuit's time. The 8, light blue colours with the white sleeves, led. The grey and maroon diamonds on the inside was the 7. Then the cheek pieces up on the outside was the 1. Then the purple and yellow diamonds of the 2. That's the first quartet, and they're only covered by a couple of lengths as they pass the lolly stick with a circuit to go. The 1 towards the outside is racing in third. Now 5 splits horses with the 3. He's gone quite wide on the course as they go over the next, and all of a sudden the 5 has come through the lead. He was last racing away from the stands, but the jockey has let out half an inch of rein, and he's now gone on, but they're all queuing up in behind. There's only about 3 or 4 lengths splitting the whole field. 5 will lead them over this open ditch, and the jockey made his mind up for him there. The one who stumbled at the rear of the field was the 4, had a nibble of the Wincanton turf. The 2 is being driven along. All of a sudden the early leader, the 7, is dropping tamely away. Going over the next one down the back straight, and it was 5 who led. 3 towards the outside travels well. So too does the old boy, the 6. On the inside is the 8. Then 1, 4 and 2, and there's a long break back to the 7. That was the final fence in the back straight. It was the 5th from home, and so it's the 3 on the outside, white and dark blue, the blue and orange of 5, then the light blue white sleeves of 8, and then the royal blue and yellow of 6, and then driven along on the inside 2, 1, and then the grey 4, and the waving goodbye to the 7. This is the tricky cross fence. It's 4 from home. 5 leads 3. 1 on the outside. 6 is on the inside. Over the 4th from home. And once again, the 5 was not fluent. Much better on the outside was the 3. 5 and 3. 3 and 5. Duel for the lead. Then 6. 1 coming wide into the home straight. 8 on the inside. Don't rule out the 2. And these are getting away from the rest. Now they come down towards the 3rd from home. And the 5 hasn't jumped that well, but he's cruising along in front. 3 now comes under pressure. 6 switches now towards the outside. 1 is wider still. Then on the inside is the 2. Then the 8 and the 4 and the 7 are right out of it. Now they're over the 3rd from home. Again the 5 didn't get very high, but he's still out in front by a couple of lengths. The 6 and 1, his nearest pursuers. This is the 2nd from home. He was better there, the leader, the 5. The lead is still a couple of lengths over the 6 in second. Then comes the 2 and the 1. Then the 8 and the 3 who is eased. Here's the final fence for the 5. He's up, but he's down. The 5 has crumpled at the final fence, and now the 6 is left in front. But here comes the 2 against that far side rail. 1 last late lunge for the 2. 6 and 2 up to the line. 2 close to call. 6 on the near side, 2 on the far side, and I really don't know. It's a photograph. And back in third came the 1. Well, the jockey of the 5 throws his helmet down in disgust on the landing side of the final fence. That's the reason why. He held a lead of a couple of lengths at the last, but to be fair, he hadn't really jumped that well, and the jockey's done well to get him that far. But here they come up towards the line. The old boy, the 6 on the stand side. Over on the far side, the locally trained 2. And here comes the result of the photo now. Is it 6 or is it 2? First, number 6. Second, number 2. And third, number 1. So just a short head in it. Your order of finish, 6, 2, 1.